Good morning, dear children. Yesterday we were dealing with the chapter conjunctions and we only discussed a half of it. Today we'll be dealing with the rest of the chapter. Yesterday we discussed about four conjunctions, that is and, or, but and because. And is used to join two nouns, two adjectives, pronouns and clauses. Or is used whenever there is a choice, use or, and but is used whenever there is a contrast, that is when we have the opposites happening, then we use but. And because we use to join two clauses, two part of the sentences. And today we'll be dealing with the rest of the conjunctions, and the first one is until. Until is used when we talk about a particular point of time. That is, if we are talking about something which has to be done at a particular point of time, then we are supposed to use until. Look at the example given here. You should not sleep until you complete your homework. Okay, you should not sleep until you complete your work. So here a particular time is given. That is, the work should be done and then only you can go to sleep. So until is used here so that we can point out a particular point of time. You should not sleep until you complete your work. Okay, so this is when we use until when we talk about a particular point of time. Next one is when. When is used when we talk about two events happening at the same time. That is, if we see that two events are happening at the same time, then we use the conjunction when. Look at the example. I was watching TV when my father came home. So there are two events happening in this sentence. The first one is I was watching television, and the second event is my father came home. These two are happening at the same time. Okay. So when two events are happening at the same time, we use when. So these two are clauses. Okay, I was watching television is a clause and my father came home is a clause. So we have joined these two clauses by adding when at the middle of this. I was watching television when my father came home. If two events are happening at the same time, we can use the conjunction when. The next one is if. If is used when we talk about a condition. What is a condition? Condition means if you do this, you will get this. If you score good marks, you will get a bicycle. If you do the homework, I'll give you chocolate. If such kind of conditions are there, then we use the conjunction if. Look at the example. I will go to the party if I complete my homework. Here's a condition. If I complete the homework only, I can go to the party. So the condition is doing the homework. Okay. So this sentence is bit tough. I would like to give an example from your point. For example, your mother might say that, or your father might say that, if you score, you will get a bicycle if you score good marks for the exam. Okay, you will get a bicycle if you score good marks for the exam. So here the condition is scoring good marks. If you score good marks, you will get a bicycle. So this is a condition. So if conditions are given, then you can use the conjunction if. Okay, then the next one is neither nor. Neither nor are used when none of the two does something. Okay, if in a sentence we have two persons and if those two persons are not doing any action, then we can use neither nor. Okay, look at the example given here. Neither my sister nor my brother play hockey. Okay, sister and brother, they don't know how to play hockey. So when we have two persons in a sentence and both of them don't know to do something, then we can use the conjunction neither nor. Okay, neither my sister nor my brother play hockey. So if none of the two uh, are not doing anything, then we can use neither nor. Okay, so here sister also doesn't know to play hockey, brother also doesn't know to play hockey. So neither my sister nor my brother play hockey. Both of them do not play hockey. This is what this means. Okay, the next one is either or. Either or is just the opposite. That is, out of the two, any one will be doing the action. Okay, that is, either or are used when we talk about one thing, person, or event. Okay, out of the two, one will be doing something. Okay, look at the example. Either Jaya or her brother will attend the meeting. So either Jaya will go to the meeting or her brother will go to the meeting. So anyone out of the two, anyone will be doing the action. So if we talk about one thing, one person or event among the two, then we can use the conjunction either or. Now the last one, both and. Both and are used when we talk about two persons, things, or events. Okay, neither nor, nobody is doing. Either or, one person is doing out of the two. And in both and, both are doing the action. Okay, both are doing something. Both and are used when we talk about two persons, things, or events. Okay, in this, we are going to talk about two persons, two things, or two events. Look at the example. Both my mother and my father are doctors. So, mother and father both are doctors. So, what we have done is we have used and between the what nouns or pronouns. Both my mother and my father are doctors. So, in neither nor, no, out of the two, nobody is doing the action. Either or, any one will be doing the, we are talking about one person who does the action. And in both and, what happens is both of them will be doing the action, or we talk about both of them. Okay, so this is what we have here. I want you to please read the textbook. If you just read it once again, you will, it's very easy to understand. You just have to understand when to use, okay, and or and but and because. Okay, so please read the textbook, and you have few exercises. You can just do it. It's very easy. The first section is about using and or but and because, and the next sections you have the answers in the bracket. You just have to choose it. So it is very easy. You just have to follow the video and just understand and read the textbook, and you can find the answers on your own. And I hope you'll do it. And this is for today. Bye.